right, collectors, thanks for joining me today, September 29th, for a no laughing, no giggle, no fun news. You know what? I'm going to leave that poor bozo alone in the comments. What a silly guy. Anyways, no, we're going to laugh on the show. We're going to have some fun. Again, if you don't like having fun on the show, if you don't like having fun collecting and doing all this pop culture fun G.I. Joe / what are you doing? If it upsets you, go play somewhere else. Go play somewhere else. Anyways, let's have some fun in the news, and let's talk about some stuff today. Is there a ton going on in the news? Not really, but let's talk about the stuff that is going on. I had to dig up a few things and talk about a few subjects. Oh, and congratulations to Michael Camaro, I believe. Oh my gosh, let me see. Did I get that? I'll put your name up here. Yes, Michael Camaro. He won the September 29th giveaway, and I've got a fantastic. I had an epiphany last night on the memberships and what to do with that. I think it's great. I think it's going to be fantastic. We're going to set that up. It's going to be really cool. But anyways, let's get down to it. Let's talk about all the news, rumors, pre-orders that have come out the past week and might come out in the next few weeks. Let's just get into that. Let's have some fun. Let's go through some of that stuff. Let's talk about it. Number one, and look, once again, I'm just going to touch on this one last time. When I say insight, guys, I've been in the collecting game now for over 30 years. I mean, this is why it looks like this. This is not the insanity that happens with 5 years of collecting. This is a lifetime of collecting. This is a lot, and it happens over a lifetime. So if some of you guys are thinking, hey, I don't have enough stuff, or, hey, I'm not so bad. Well, this happened over a course of a lifetime, right? So, it's just a long time. So, and what I'm also considering is probably to thin out the herd. I've never had to do this before, but to thin out this herd quickly and faster, I may end up taking a lot of it over to a convention. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still batting that idea around. We'll figure it out. And we'll go from there. But anyways, again, don't get it twisted. I'm not stopping collecting. Heck no, this is what brings me joy. But I do need to thin out the herd a little bit. You guys, some of you guys know what I mean. You gotta make room for more new cool stuff. If you're not liking the stuff that you gotta move on. All right, so let's just touch on this subject real quick. Number one, McFarlane. Again, the funny stuff. We talked about this yesterday. I just want to touch on the subject again. McFarlane statues. You don't need to buy those. They're going to show up at Ross. So just leave them on the shelf for a little bit. They'll show up at Ross. There's not enough people that want that to warrant him making an actual line of statues. That's the wrong people. Not only that, and you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I've actually heard from a few like real statue collectors, like, these people that have these like iron studios or like super, very cool, larger statues, that market has actually been softening quite a bit. So what makes you think that McFarlane making his little piddly, teeny tiny statues is going to do anything? I don't know. I mean, there might be a little bit of a market out there, but not enough to warrant it. And that's why we've seen the Diablo little statues and the Warcraft little statues showing up for $3, $4 at Ross. I mean, that's like a 90% off. That's a mess. That's what you call a failed. And you know what? He knew better, but he's still stuck on that. Just make action figures, Todd. You're doing a great job with DC Multiverse. The wired capes, the articulation could be, the wired capes is a home run. The articulation could be a little better, but you're getting there. You're getting there. I still like the line. Keep making that line better instead of investing in this other shenanigans. And stay out of the baseball stuff too. Anyways, stay out of the we've shown you time and time again that investing money in the sports side of the action figures, I mean, maybe that's okay, but we're two different crowds, McFarlane. It's two different crowds. I like sports. There's a lot of other people who like sports, but I don't think those two crowds mix very often. Maybe I'm a unicorn, or rare breed. I do like them both, but I don't, the NBA stuff. Anyways, the NBA stuff failed for Hasbro. What is it? You had that other line when you had football players in little statue positions. That failed for you. But do you think it's going to be better this time? No, this one I'm going to hit it. No. The only thing that really does well are those sports cards with the prisms and stuff like that. But anyways, Pokemon proved that crosses over big. Anyways, let's leave that alone. And I will talk to you about this. Now, I told you about a situation. Well, you know what? We'll get down to that with the Stinger and what all happened at GameStop later on. So we'll get to that later. But let's start out with the news. Let's just get into it because it's been 5 minutes and we haven't even touched on news. Here we go. Number one, we got Ross and Ollie's hitting with all of its, RossCon and Ollie's Con is starting back up. So I've seen lots of reports of Marvel Legends showing up there. You guys saw it firsthand on some of my videos how Ross is looking like they're starting to get some new figures in. My number one score to get for this, the things that I'm looking for, and I don't, I'm not necessarily asking for this. I'm just saying I enjoy hunting, and the thing that I'm hunting for right now is MODOK and what's the other one? MODOK and Flint, Tiger Force Flint from Ross. I enjoy hunting, so I know some of you are like, no, I'd rather just sit at home, spend money on gas. But I enjoy it. It's something, it's fun. So anyways, what else do we have out there that we want to talk about that's kind of G.I. Joe related? Number one, this is very G.I. Joe related. The Tiger Force and Roadblock, I woke up this morning, finally happened. My dreams came true. Not really. But the Tiger Force Roadblock and Tripwire action figure set is on sale. It's from $55 down to $38.50. That's a pretty big drop in price. Is it enough? Well, to me, it triggered okay, let me get one more. But I think this one might even drop further, like into the $17, like maybe into the low 20s, high teens, and then they'll be sold out. So it's got a lot of great little pieces of equipment with it. So that's why I'm thinking that it's going to be sold out. Now, for the you'll never find this portion of what's on sale, the Tiger Paw and Wreckage just went on sale from $55 down to $38.50 as well. It's not in stock anywhere within 100 miles of me, so I can't find it, and you can only get this price if you find it online. So I mean, that's like a unicorn. Good luck trying to find that. I don't think it's out there, but good luck. We already talked about Flint. Oh, and this is what I'm talking about when I say sometimes you need to keep your ear to the ground. As of this recording right now, Sunday morning, Gridiron has put back up for sale the very limited edition Recon vehicle loadout for the Stinger. So if you didn't get it the first time, now's your chance. Go back and get it, order it up. I don't know if he's only got 50 or 25 of these things that he reprinted out, but I'm thinking that it's not going to happen again. So go get it. Also, G.I. Joe related, Wrath of Cobra, that game, I'm looking forward to playing that game. Here's where I was kind of sad about it though. It's not available on the Switch yet. So I was hoping to play it on the Switch. I didn't really want to break out my PC and do it, but I guess I will. But anyways, G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra is available on Steam. The full game is what I hear, but it's not available on Switch, which is kind of a downer to me. I really want to kind of have that game to go and kind of play when I travel and do stuff, but it's G.I. Joe, man. It's my favorite franchise as a kid. I love beating up Cobras. So anyways, here we go. Next up, the Geek Out, Fall Geek Out for Target, right? They had Venom Pool. Now, I already have the Build-A-Figure, and I'm happy with it. And if I happen to find Venom Pool out there, I probably will pick it up. But as of this recording this morning, number one, Venom Pool is sold out. And also, we were expecting a G.I. Joe drop. There's still a G.I. Joe drop going to happen for Target for Fall Geek Out, but I think they're holding that back for the last week or so. I don't know what they're doing. But anyways, as of this recording, it's $35 for Venom Pool, but he's sold out already. Best chance now is to find him in store at this point. You also have the reissue for X-Men 97 Wolverine. He was highly sought after. I think he's sold out as well on Target. That one I'm not sure about, so go check. So, but also some of your best hunting can be done in store for these two. $25 for this reissue Soundwave. It's still available online at Target, part of the Fall Geek Out. So if you want to go get the Studio Series Soundwave number 51, he's available, $25 plus tax. And also Overload. I believe that's who he is, Overload. $55. He's still available as of this recording on Target's website. So if you're a big Transformers fan, you know, the Bayverse type deal. I like some of the Bayverse. I'm not going to say I don't like it and kind of jump on that bandwagon. I like some of the stuff he did. I do. Not all of it, but some of it, I do dig it. It's Transformers. I grew up with it. You know, I dug a new spin on it, so that's fine. All right, and then we got, McFarlane. Now, this is funny to me. This is a cash grab, boy. You've got a Batman. I don't know where these two are from. I do know this is Harley Quinn, and she's been Jokerized. And then you've got this version of Batman. I don't know what... I know we've seen that Batman before in another storyline, but he's all Jokered up, basically graffitied up. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of the Jokerized stuff. Maybe some of you are, but they're available. They're out there. And then you've also got Hush. He's Jokerized. I don't know who... Do people buy these? Because I don't think I've met one person who's actually ever been hunting these Jokerized versions, but apparently there's some, because McFarlane keeps putting, but then again, McFarlane keeps doing them statues, man. So I don't know. Anyways, they're available out there for you to pick up. All right. The Simpsons Series 2, Lisa, Krusty the Clown, and Moe. This is actually a pretty good line to get into. I mean, it's not very expensive, $12.99 per figure. Just a fun, great line, part of our childhood to get into. I literally remember the first episode that I watched. It had me laughing in tears on the Tracy Ullman show. I remember watching that. So very cool. Also, and I don't know why I jump back and forth, but that's the way I arrange the stuff here. So McFarlane's also putting out the Shrek Dragon and Shrek himself. $45 for Shrek. I believe it's a statue. These are little statues. And $50, not little. I think they're larger statues. I think they're like mega fig size. So you have $45 for Shrek and $50 for the dragon. Now these statues or pre-posed figures might do a little better because they're not specifically aimed at us, the action figure collector. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but I think these have a better shot at it because it's a broader audience that likes the Shrek, right? You're kind of hitting that Disney audience at this point. So, or, Disney type, female type audience and kid audience more than the action figure collector. So that's good. The appeal with Shrek is much broader than G.I. Joe or, some of the other franchises that we're going to talk about here. I also saw what used to be known as Memory Toys put out this very cool looking tiger, and this one has double joints on his arms, and I mean this one looks like he's got a fair bit of articulation, so I'm down with it. I can't tell you where to get him yet, but I do know he's called Tiger Bren's Warrior Medi Toys. No idea where to get them yet. Sometimes you get that with these third-party releases. You just don't know where they're going to be released at, right? Is it either, what's it called, Toy Metaverse or 5K Toys or any one of the other, sites that are out there that, carry more niche product. So I really like this figure though. If I find where to order it, I'll make sure that I put it up there to see, so you guys can actually order it as well. Now, we've also, and I'm glad I waited and didn't buy those Super 7 figures because, for $17 more, I get a 7-inch scale Bernie, Bert and Ernie. So here we go. Bert and Ernie, both of these guys are coming from NECA. I love it. They're 7-inch scale, $37 each. It's fantastic. I'm definitely going to be finding these, trying to pick them up. So I'm excited about that. So good job, NECA. Thank you for coming to save the day. Bert and Ernie's just, they made me laugh when I was a kid, so I'm definitely picking them up. Zesray Studios also put out this Black Smilodon for $75, ships November 2024. Looks amazing. Also, not sure where to order this one from, either 5K Toys or, you know, Toy Metaverse might have it. I don't know. It might even be in LA. I think they said it was I don't know. It's some exclusive as well. So, but it's out there. Zesray Studios is putting it out, $75. Like I said, sometimes where to pre-order these is kind of a flip of the coin. You don't, I know that they're coming, but sometimes it's up to us to find out where to order them from. So, because it's very hit and miss where to get them from. If I find out, I'll again talk about it next video, and I'll tell you guys where to pre-order it. Or if enough of you ask, I'll put it in a post on YouTube, and you know, not a full video, but one of those little like Instagram type posts, and I'll let you know where to go get it. This is what he looks like, looking fantastic, looking scary, and this is all the accoutrement that comes with it. I like that hammer, that mace that he's got there. That looks very cool. So nice handset too. I like that. So he's got the basic, right? The C-grip, the open hand claw, and then the fist. So all that's very nice. And I think those are even soft goods. That's a soft goods loincloth there. So that looks very cool as well. Big Bad Toy Store celebrating their 25th, I think, with Jada Toys special edition of M. Bison. I think this is player 2 version. I don't know. I mean, I like this, but I actually like the regular version of M. Bison better. This is nothing wrong with this version, but I like the other version better. So, I mean, if you're looking forward to it, good. I'm a big Street Fighter fan, but this particular line, I don't need to collect all of them. I just like the mainline ones, right? You know, the player ones. That's what I'm looking forward to right now. Every now and then, if I might bump into a player 2 or an alternate version that I really, really like, then I'll pick it up. But for now, I'm good with just the mainline versions, but nothing wrong with this one if you want to pick it up. Ellie and I forgot what the other guy's name was. Anyways, the Last of Us crew over here. Spin Master, November 4th, ship date from PlayStation, $50 for the set. So I believe these are 6-inch scale, I believe. But yeah, they're coming out, this Last of Us set by the PlayStation. So anyways, I think that's it. Anyways, if not, I'll put who the manufacturer down here later. So, all right. And then finally, this is 1,000 toys. For those of you who've never had 1,000 toys version of the Master Chief or Noble, the Noble guy, what is it, Noble 1 or whatever it is, or Halo Reach, this new one, which is Cat, they are absolutely fantastic. I have the Master Chief version that I got for, I think, $89 or something at a GameStop when they were doing like some super clearancing. I got super lucky. Are they worth $205? I don't know. That's for you to find out, but holy moly. I mean, I was very impressed with the figure. Lots of articulation, incredible amounts of detail. Is it worth $205 though? I mean, it's a 6-inch scale figure, $205. That's a lot of dough. All right, guys. Well, that's the news. Let's get down to the haul, and let's get this thing up early so you guys can have some fun. Well, all right, collectors, let's get down to the haul for this week. This week is a pretty good haul. This is one of the, for a while there, we were having some really small hauls, and that's okay. That's okay. But this week, I found some deals, and as you know, I said I was going to make this video, but I haven't yet. You know, kind of how to collect like a boss. Again, I've been doing this for 30 plus years. I've picked up some really good tips, and I've learned some things along the way. You don't need to be rich to collect like a boss, but you do need to know when to strike and when not to strike, and when to leave things alone and when to, you know, grab them up. And some of the, you know, ways that I, you know, separate those resources from regular resources, right? Regular resources being stuff that you don't play around with, right? Your responsibilities as a man, as a husband, as a human being. You got to have your shelter. You got to have your food. So, and then you can have all this other hobby stuff that you do, right? Again, there was a time that this wasn't so great, but that was when I had bigger responsibilities on this end. So anyways, I need to make that video to kind of let you guys know how to do it, because it's so funny reading the comments. Initially it's like, you're broke, you're gonna go in debt. No, you might go in debt, but you know, it's just being responsible. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get down to the haul. Let's talk about, because I like to talk about these things, because some toy tubers don't tell you how they do it. They don't tell you how they do all this. Some of them may just run that bill up on a credit card, but you know, maybe some people don't tell you. You know, some of them do tell you. And I'm going to mention somebody here. He's one of my initial YouTubers that I started, toy tubers I started watching. And that was Cincy. Cincy Nerd. I don't know if you guys know about him or not, but he does give you some insight into how he continues to collect. And on occasion, he shows up at a con or two to kind of recycle that money. You know, he has his fun with the figure or you know, whatever toy or hot toys that he has at the time, and he sells that out. Anyways, that's a whole video. Let's get to the haul. Let's talk about this haul. Number one, let's start with the deals. Well, 20 bucks on Amazon. Kamakura. I never opened this figure and I never did a review of it. It's not a bad figure. I don't care too much about the color, you know, the costume design, but it kind of grew on me after a while. I was like, all right, well, maybe it's meant to, you know, blend into the, you know, greenery, right? So not a bad figure. Actually, I played around with it and it's actually a pretty good figure. So I think it's initially $35. This was real controversial because it was an Amazon exclusive. I think it was $35. They told us because of all the accessories. $35. I'll agree on to the Naugahyde and the infantry soldier and the 60th figures. That I'll give you, but this was sneaky. So anyways, 22 bucks, 22 bucks on Amazon. I think the deal's still going on, so go get it. Not only that, I think the Crimson Guard, the Crimson Vipers are on sale for, I think, $16.99. At least they were yesterday. So if you don't have some Crimson Vipers, go pick you up some on Amazon. Go check that out. All right, next, this is a huge deal. Now, I did consult one of my fellow toy tubers on this. And he said, to his, you know who you are. I'm not going to mention any names. But to his credit, he's a very smart, wonderful human being who always tries to keep me grounded. And he said, hey, that's enough. You need to put that down. But I justified it in my mind. So anyways, I'm going to show you what I got. And then you can look at the prices if you want, but that's not what I paid. Oh, and also congratulations. That reminds me, congratulations to Michael Camaro for winning the September 28th drawing. Yeah, it should be shipping to you soon. All right. I got this eel right here at GameStop. One eel. I got this DC Multiverse figure, the new Ramen one. You guys saw it in my hunt yesterday, I believe. So we got this guy right here. And this is where he told me to put down. This will be my 5th one. Another stinger. I got another stinger. You guys saw it in my video. I left it there for a day and then I went back. Now, let me tell you, all 3 of these things usually run over $150. The way I justified it in my mind, it cost me less than $100 for all 3 of those things. So, and the way I did that was through a veteran discount, buy one, get one free, buy the veteran discount, buy 2 collectibles, get one free, and then some redeemable GameStop shenanigans that I had. And why not? So, you know, 2 figures for free and then paying less than retail on a stinger, you got my money. So, all right, the last deal that I got was this guy right here, which is, I've been waiting for this guy to go on sale. Just waiting and waiting for the right time to pounce, and you guys saw it. Boom, Kino and Foot Soldier with that punching bag. I've been waiting for that punching bag. Man, I've been waiting for it. So really dig getting that guy for a great deal. That was awesome. So that's it for the deals. Let's take a look at some of the items that we picked up, because there are some controversial items in here. Number one, not controversial, I like this one, the Eliminator. You guys saw me pick this up at Target yesterday. So great figure, really digging it. I'm gonna open that one. And then I bought an extra one of these. This is gonna go on sale, but I was like, I can't take that chance. I can't do it. I have to get it. And that is, I can't believe it. But I think these are great figures. And I bought it specifically for one, this one. I like this one, and I like all the hands, and that's how I justified it. But I really like him because I think he can make a great Joe or a great Kit Bash. So I definitely picked it up for Luke Cage. So I know at first I poo-pooed all over that thing, but sometimes you're wrong. I also got 2 Halo jumpers. You guys saw me do a review on it yesterday. Go watch that review, link in the description. This thing is super fun. I love it. I think I got another one on the way. It's basically airborne repainted with a lot more stuff in it, and he can parachute. So, and those of you that don't know, you say, he needs a bigger parachute. Well, when you're parachuting from the plane, you're pretty vulnerable. So, I think, I believe one of my airborne fellow Army guys in the comments said, airborne soldiers drop at a rate of 18 feet per second. Think about that, right? So talking about Halo jumpers, parachuting, airborne troops. When you're coming down on a civilian parachute, you come down maybe like 2 or 3 feet per second at the end when you flare out, right? When you flare the parachute to catch more air to slow you down. So maybe you come down like this. See that? So that's per second, right? That's like 2 or 3 feet per second, right? So airborne troops, 18 feet per second. How fast do you think that is? That's fast. And because we don't want you dangling around up there in the air for the enemy troops to be doing this. You know what? No, you're moving quick. So yes, if you want to make it look prettier and have the troop come down nice and cool looking, then I guess you could do that, but they're dropping pretty fast. So anyways, that's enough of my rambling on that. Just some education for you. Other thing I got in the mail was Helverine. Really dig this figure. It's not a lot to it. They've definitely reused the body, and it's a new head sculpt and some new claws, but it's a lot of reuse on this one. I still like it, but there's a lot of reuse on that. And then I don't know why I did this, but I felt like I had to because I don't know. There's something incoming. There's something that I'm looking forward to doing. And I pulled the trigger on another trouble bubble. I just wanted another trouble bubble because I think I might need it in the near future. And then we come down to some controversial picks. I picked up another Stalker. This one's all bent up. This was from Hasbro. Well, it's not too bent up, but it definitely is not a keeper. So I'm going to pop this one open. I'm glad that this one's coming out of the package anyway, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, we're going to open this Stalker up. But here's what really ticks me off. I forgot I ordered this many Cobra Commanders. But I'm glad I did in a way. I don't know what we're going to do with the other ones, but look at the goofa size. This is Hasbro. You had, you knew not to do this, and you should have had some more quality control. But look at this. Look at the shenanigans with that line. It's all goofed up. Look at how bad that is. Look how goofed that is. Look at that. It's horrible. Wait, that's one. Here's the other one. Oh, this one's worse. Look at this one. Let's see if you can see it. Let me see if I can turn it. You see that? To to the other side. This one's goofed up to the other. So you were... The third one. Finally, done correctly, but a little bit high up. But this one's straight. You can't see it very well there, but it's straight. This one is straight. Well, as straight as it can be, because they're really having trouble drawing a straight line over at Hasbro. That's it. That's the haul for this week. Hope everybody's enjoying the content, having some fun. Like I said, I've got a, did we talk about the Stinger? Yeah, we talked about the Stinger and the situation with that. Was there anything else that I'm missing? I don't remember. I think that's it. But anyways, guys, I hope you're enjoying the content. We're having lots of fun here. Just enjoying the hobby. Nobody's taking this super serious. Again, why did we start the channel? To have fun in the hobby, to grow the hobby, to engage, with the community. And number three, at some point in the future, to influence manufacturers to do what we want. Maybe we can, it'll be a fair shake, right? You create this, we'll buy it, you make a profit, we get a great figure. So that's my ultimate goal, I think, for a lot of this. Now, memberships, I've had an epiphany on that. I'll share that with you. I think it's going to be fun. I think we're going to have some really cool, I think it's going to be awesome. Like I said, I just had an epiphany on how to do it. I think there's only going to be 2 levels to it. And don't worry, I will never put a paywall between you and me. These videos will always be free and they'll always be coming out. That's not part of what, this is. So, and I mean, this show isn't really to make money. This show is really to just have fun and engage. Oh, and to make sure that we follow that one rando's suggestion guide to not laugh on the show. Don't laugh. No laughing. I guess I'll stop picking on it, but what a moron. I'm not gonna stop laughing. What's wrong with you? You stop laughing. I have about as much authority to tell you to stop laughing for you to tell me to stop laughing. None. You have none. So anyways, get out of here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. If you're doing this hobby and you got a smile on your face, you're doing it right. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Laughing and having fun at this hobby. It's not that serious. It's toys, right? It brings us joy. So it's supposed to do that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. And as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling out.